Good morning everyone. Today I'm here with iACT. So that means you have the HPG, you have the sidewalk clearing team from the MMDA, you have the towing crew over there, you have more MMDA over there, you have natural iACT employees from Task Force Alamid. So I believe today they're going to be doing clearing operations for illegally parked vehicles, sidewalk clearing. They're acting on complaints. So previously they've had their operations, they do their research, decide where to go. But today they're working specifically on a complaint. You might know they have like this chatbot thing where you can submit your complaint, and then the idea is that they can consolidate all those complaints and work out which areas need the most immediate attention.
And right now General Gonzalez is just briefing their team leaders before they jump off. So the sidewalk team are already taking stuff off the sidewalk. They've taken some chairs, tables, some furniture, some plants, pretty much any obstruction on the sidewalk. Here you can see they're taking this roofing material. I think they're also going to get rid of all these plants. It's better if the owner takes the plants inside. Some of the owners are now taking stuff inside. You can actually see that this is sidewalk here, but it's being fenced off for plants. While it does look nice, it's not good for pedestrians. Over here they're getting ready to pick up 2 cars and tow them away. And over here they're issuing a ticket. The back rider of this motorcycle wasn't wearing a helmet. For anyone wondering where this is, it's Santolan near Camp Grande. Looks like there's a ninja on the roof over there. Not sure what he's doing. Anyway, they've nearly finished clearing the sidewalk over there at least. So you probably saw further on the road they picked up a silver car. Here they're picking up an orange car. There are signs all along here that say no parking both sides. That car's only about 20 foot from the sign. And you can see some guys from the barangay have also arrived just to monitor what's going on. I don't know whether they try and stop people from parking here. In fact, you can see there's 2 riders here from the barangay, no helmets. It looks like they're also getting ready to tow this car here. Aside from any no parking signs, it's also on a corner, and there are specific rules about not parking on corners.
The difficulty for me is that the sidewalk clearing team have gone one direction, the tow trucks have gone another direction. So because they're split up in alternative directions, I can only shoot one of them. So right now I'm showing the towing operations, although even those are spread out along the road, so I'm struggling to keep up and get all of them. So some of them you might only see it going away on the tow truck, you won't actually see where it was originally parked.
In fact, to be honest, I'm less interested in that and more interested in this. Potato corner is now open. Although it's closed at the moment, it's too early, but yes, my favorite potato corner. And here goes the silver one now. And I can see there's also a motorcycle on the back of the tow truck. I just asked them now, they said it was illegal parking on the sidewalk. This one's about to be removed. They put a lock around it to keep it there, but the MMJ can cut that off easily. There you go. So now that can be removed from the sidewalk. Over here they're looking at this post which has been cemented into the sidewalk. I think they're going to try and remove it. The thing is, it might be hard to remove without damaging the sidewalk, so whoever put it there should be the one to pay for the repair of the sidewalk also. It's a shame I don't have the Bosch saber saw with me from the Task Force Special Operations, because I could have cut through this very easily instead of having to do it this way, which is less than ideal. Seems to be a lot of water coming out of there. So they actually finished it better than I expected. It's pretty smooth actually. It's not perfect, but hopefully the bank can replace that with pure cement or concrete. But for now, yeah, it's actually pretty good to be honest. So there's another of the posts here on the sidewalk. They're just speaking to BPI now. From what I overheard, they said it was actually the admin of this whole building that put them there and not the individual businesses or banks. They're now taking this down. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there's benches and then a little roof. They're also removing wire that was used to block off the sidewalk. This basically makes the sidewalk impassable for walkers, so they would of course go in the road where they risk being hit by cars. Right now they're picking up this red one which is parked here on the sidewalk. They're just connecting it now to the tow truck. Over here you can see sidewalk, then motorbikes, 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 so they're dealing with this right now. Since there was a driver for this one, they're just being issued a ticket, then they can move the bike. But the other ones, many of them have already been impounded. Over here is another vehicle they picked up on a flatbed, and they're continuing operations further down the road. Right now they're waiting for an enforcer to come along so they can issue a ticket to this one for illegal parking. The driver is trying to drive away, but the battery's dead, so he can't. With this one, even if they wanted to give the driver a ticket, he wouldn't be able to move the vehicle afterwards, so it is being towed away. And further on the road, they're connecting to this one, and they've also connected a tow bar to this one. They're just waiting for the truck to pick it up. Right now they're getting ready to hook up to this one. There is a sign there, no parking both sides.
This is the problem, like just to deter the illegally parked vehicles in front of their house, they have put up this thing and then
Because we cannot get out.
it's an anchored look. Yeah, so we're trying to understand. But you know this is illegal, ma'am. You know this should not be.
Yes.
So long story short, the reason why all of this is here, they said that police, members of the public, everyone keeps blocking their driveway and then they can't get their car out. So that's why they've installed this here and even installed anchors in the ground, in the road to hold it in place. I do feel their pain because it's really annoying if someone's blocking your driveway and you can't get out because you've done the right thing by not parking on the road. You've got your own space inside your own private property and then people are blocking you in. But that doesn't mean that you can just, install your own obstructions in the road to block it like this. Over here they're getting ready to pick up this one and this black one here. And I think they're also looking at these vehicles here. You can see there's a sign up there that says no parking. There's a sign there that says no parking. Since there are drivers for both of the vehicles, they're just asking to see the license so they can issue a ticket and then let them move on. Right now the enforcer is just waiting to see if he can get the license so that he can issue the ticket. Right now he's calling for a HPG officer to come down here, Highway Patrol Group from the PMP. He's still asking their driver to provide a license. So the HPG are just coming in now to provide any support that might be required, although I think the driver's gone to get his license now. They already have the license for this one, so they're just issuing the ticket. But for this one, the driver isn't able to find their license at the moment, so it's possible it's going to get towed away. A few people on this street have complained that there's a lot of vehicles parked on the other side that aren't even residents here. But the thing is, it's one side parking, so you are actually allowed to park on the other side. It's just this side you're not allowed to park on, whether they're residents or not residents. A lot of people complaining that those going to the police camp over there, there's not parking inside or they're not allowed to park inside, so they come here on the side streets. And someone already surrendered a license for this one, so they're taking the ticket and moving the vehicle. I'm not sure if you heard that, but expired license. So they brought in the flatbed because it can carry another car behind, so they've just hooked up to it now. Just in front of those two cars is a red car that's being put on the back of a flatbed now. And further down the road here, they picked up this blue one.